Good day again and welcome to the Rolle Report. I am your host Chris Rolle, and as usual we have a very interesting topic for debate. As you are aware, this is the third installment of a three-part series dealing with family values in the Bahamas, our Bahamian traditions that were passed on from generations to generations, traditions and values that we were growed up on those golden rule that teaches us not to kill, not to steal, respect ourselves, respect for one another, do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. Love your neighbor as yourself. These are the traditional values that each and every Bahamian was taught in their home, which they would want to teach again to their kids. And these are the values that keep for a stronger community, a greater society. This is indeed the establishment or the foundation for which a great nation is built upon. But in this new world order, are our kids being taught those same family values as we were taught when we were kids? Are they getting to understand that once you have respect for yourself, others will want to respect you? Are they in tune to know that you should not remove things or objects or properties that are not yours? That you should indeed help one another, encourage one another, as opposed to the opposite of backbiting and fighting against each other. To see someone succeed in life, it's encouraging. But to have a jealous nature in your heart, to want to discriminate against that person, to be intolerant of that person's view, ideologies, and beliefs, and to fight against that individual because of circumstances that may not be so favorable in your life. Are these values being taught today to our kids? This is the question that would be asked and hopefully answered in this segment after these commercial break from our sponsors, and we ask you to stay tuned.
Guys, I'm telling you that is not Coke.
Well, it sure tastes like Coke.
Well, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, stupid, it is not.
How do you know I'm stupid? I'm not stupid.
I can
Do look
read.
stupid?
I can read.
You're giving me a headache. If you two can't get along, I'm going to make you eat dirt. And you'll have to wear the onion sombrero all day long. Senor, real Coke taste, zero sugar.
And again, we're back. And as I alluded to before our commercial break, yes, indeed, this is a very interesting and a serious discussion that we are holding now on the family values in the Bahamas. And if you know, Bahamians, we are highly traditional. We love our culture. We symbolize and we integrate everything about our culture in everything we do. Our places of work, what we eat, what we drink, what we drive, how we are taught, and in turn how we teach. All of these are traditional values that were passed down from our forefathers, from our parents, from their parents, and now we pass down to our kids. But is the message the same? Are we indeed passing down that same information that we were taught as we were kids? And in my first two segments, I alluded to that most of the things that I used to do as a kid, the kids nowadays seemingly don't do or have no knowledge of. But the values still remain the same. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's properties, and respect yourself and respect others as you would have them to respect you. So these are unchanging principles, unchanging values. These are the foundation upon which our society is grown upon, is built in and upon strong structural foundations. These are the key ingredients to a healthy nation. Like I said, Are these values being taught today to our kids, to that new generation? So in turn, they would grow up in knowing that they have a structure, a rule to guide them by, that they too may have a society that is so great. Now, the first question is, when I was a kid and I was growing up, I alluded to in my second and or first segment that I would go into a corner, pick up a book, and I would read that book. And I also made reference to say that I do not see most of the kids nowadays picking up books and reading them. However, you could pass a school and maybe it is done there, but at home, I do not see this. Most of the kids are so preoccupied with their iPods. They are text messaging each other with their cellular phones. They are on their laptop and desktop computers sending emails in chat rooms, discussing all manner of things. But are they appreciating the values that were set by their forefathers and their parents? Are these values being discussed in school? Are these values being translated into the text messagings? Are these values being discussed on the internet chat rooms and chat forums? These are the things that are ideally suited for a small country like ours to grow sound with fundamental values and structure that would make our community cohesive and united, that they would want to stand against anything that would become a threat to that community, to those individuals within that community. Are those values still the foundation upon which our community are set upon which our individuals in those communities communicate with each other with, cohesively interact with each other? Are they the key ingredient in our business environment? Do we, from coworker to coworker, exemplify these values to an extent that they become not just a part of us, but they are manifested within our personality and in our character, where we are indistinguishable from the next? These are the key ingredients, as I alluded to, for a stronger community, for a stronger family, for a household to grow, for individuals personally to grow, to excel, to become more than what they are, to be all that they can be. Until next time, this is Chris Rolle, and you were in the Rolle Report.